What your birthday month says about your spirit animal. A journey of self-discovery. In this article, we're going to take a journey together. A journey that will lead you to uncover this inner guide, your spirit animal. As we explore the ancient wisdom shared by a Zen master, you'll discover how these animals, deeply rooted in Buddhist teachings, can help you navigate the storms of life with clarity and purpose. These aren't just stories. They're reflections of the eternal truths that connect you to the universe, to those around you, and most importantly, to yourself. If you've ever felt like something is missing, or if you've ever wondered why certain patterns repeat in your life, this journey will provide the answers you've been seeking. It's time to rediscover the hidden strengths within you, to reignite that spark of purpose, and to walk a path that is truly your own. Through the wisdom of the Zen master, you'll learn how your birth month reveals not just an animal, but a profound part of your soul. Part that, once understood, can transform the way you see yourself and the world around you. So, let's begin this journey together. Let's uncover the truths that have been waiting for you, and let's find that sense of peace and direction that only comes when you're truly connected to who you are. Your spirit animal is waiting to guide you. Are you ready to meet it? In the heart of a tranquil mountain range, nestled within a monastery that seems to be embraced by the very arms of nature, I had the honor of sitting with a Zen master who radiated an aura of peace and wisdom. His eyes, aged by time and enriched by experience, gleamed with the light of understanding as he began to share with me the profound connections between the months of our birth and the spirit animals that guide our lives. These were not just stories, he said, but lessons deeply rooted in the ancient teachings of Buddhism, passed down through generations. They were reflections of the eternal truths that bind us to the universe, to each other, and to the hidden strengths within ourselves. As I listened, the Zen master's words began to weave a tapestry of wisdom, blending the natural world with the spiritual, the mystical with the practical, and the personal with the universal. January, the wolf, embodying strength, loyalty, and deep community ties. Those born in January, the Zen master began, are often seen as strong, dependable, and deeply loyal. They are the ones you can count on in times of need, the ones who will stand by your side no matter the cost. He paused, letting the words settle in the minds of his listeners. The spirit animal that guides them is the wolf, creature that embodies strength, loyalty, and a deep sense of community. He recounted the story of a man who came to the monastery, burdened by the weight of leadership. He was a natural leader, the Zen master said, but the responsibilities of guiding others had taken a toll on his spirit. He felt isolated, as if the very strength that made him a leader had become a barrier between him and those he loved. The Zen master led him to a forest, where they watched a pack of wolves move as one, their bonds evident in every step. I told him of the wolf, he said, of how it thrives not in isolation, but in the strength of its pack. The wolf is powerful, yes, but its true power comes from its connection to others, from the loyalty and trust bind the pack together. As the man reflected on these words, he began to see that his strength was not something that set him apart, something that connected him to others. The wolf's guidance taught him that true leadership is not about standing above others, but about standing with them, about using his strength to uplift and support those around him. February, the owl, wise, intuitive, and perceptive. February, the Zen master continued, is a month of introspection, of looking inward to find wisdom and understanding. Those born in this month are often introspective, intuitive, and wise beyond their years. They see what others cannot, perceiving the hidden truths that lie beneath the surface. The owl, he explained, is the spirit animal that guides them. creature known for its keen vision and deep wisdom. He told the story of a young woman who struggled with the weight of her intuition. She saw things others could not, the Zen master said, felt things others could not explain. But instead of embracing this gift, she feared it, worried that it set her apart from the world. Taking her to a quiet grove, where the silence was broken only by the soft hoot of an owl, the Zen master spoke of the owl's wisdom. I told her of the owl, he said, of how it does not shy away from the darkness, but instead uses it to see more clearly. The owl teaches us that our intuition is not a burden but a gift, a way to see the world in all its complexity and depth. As she meditated on these words, the young woman began to embrace her intuition, to trust the insights that came from within. The owl's guidance helped her see that true wisdom is not about knowing all the answers, but about being willing to explore the questions that others fear to ask. March, the Dolphin, joyful, empathetic, and communicative. The Zen master's voice grew lighter as he spoke of those born in March. March is a month of renewal, the world waking up after a long winter. Those born in this month are often joyful, empathetic, and naturally communicative. They bring light to those around them, lifting spirits with their presence. The dolphin, he explained, is their guiding spirit, creature known for its playful nature and deep emotional intelligence. He shared the story of a man who came to the monastery, weighed down by the sadness of the world. He had a heart full of empathy, the Zen master said, but he had allowed the suffering of others to become his own. He had forgotten how to find joy in life, how to communicate the love that filled his soul. Taking him to the edge of the sea, where dolphins played in the surf, the Zen master spoke of the dolphin's wisdom. I told him of the dolphin, he said, how it teaches us to find joy even in the darkest of times, to connect with others through laughter and love. The dolphin reminds us that communication is not just about words, but about sharing our hearts with those we care for. As the man reflected on these words, he began to find joy in the simple moments of life, to reconnect with the people around him in a way that lifted both their spirits and his own. The dolphin's guidance helped him see that true empathy is not about carrying the weight of the world, but about sharing the light that resides within us all. April, the hawk, visionary, determined, and natural leaders. April, the Zen master continued, is a month of new beginnings, of seeing the world with fresh eyes. Those born in this month are often visionary, determined, and natural leaders. They have a clarity of purpose that sets them apart, allowing them to see opportunities where others see only obstacles. The hawk, he explained, is the spirit animal that guides them, a creature known for its sharp vision and unwavering focus. He told the story of a woman who came to the monastery, unsure of her path in life. She had the vision, the Zen master said, but she doubted her ability to achieve her goals. She was afraid of failing, afraid of falling short of the high standards she had set for herself. Taking her to a high cliff, where they could watch a hawk soar effortlessly through the sky, the Zen master spoke of the hawk's wisdom. I told her of the hawk, he said, of how it teaches us to trust in our vision, to pursue our goals with determination and focus. The hawk does not hesitate. It sees its target and moves toward it with unwavering purpose. As she meditated on these words, the woman began to trust in her own abilities, to believe in the power of her vision. The hawk's guidance gave her the confidence to pursue her dreams with determination, knowing that true leadership is about believing in oneself and the path one chooses to follow. May, the horse, free-spirited, powerful, and full of vitality. The Zen master's voice took on a tone of admiration as he spoke of those born in May. May is a month of growth, of the world bursting forth with life. Those born in this month are often free-spirited, powerful, and full of vitality. They are driven by a desire for freedom, always seeking new experiences and adventures. The horse, he explained, is their guiding spirit, a creature known for its strength, speed, and love of freedom. he recounted the story of a man who came to the monastery, restless and searching for something more in life. He had a spirit that could not be tamed, the Zen master said, a desire to explore the world and all it had to offer. But he struggled with the responsibilities that came with life, feeling trapped by the expectations of others. Taking him to a wide-open field where horses ran free, the Zen master spoke of the horse's wisdom. I told him of the horse, he said, of how it teaches us to embrace our desire for freedom, to run toward the things that bring us joy. The horse reminds us that true power comes from within, from the strength to pursue our dreams and the courage to live life on our terms. As the man reflected on these words, he began to find peace in his desire for freedom, to balance his responsibilities with his need for adventure. The horse's guidance helped him see that true vitality comes from living a life that is true to oneself, from pursuing the things that make our spirits soar. June, the deer, gentle, intuitive, and highly sensitive. When the conversation turned to June, the Zen master's voice softened. June, he said, is a month of gentleness, of the world moving at a slower, more thoughtful pace. Those born in this month are often gentle, intuitive, and highly sensitive. They are deeply connected to the emotions of those around them, often feeling things more deeply than others. The deer, he explained, is their guiding spirit, a creature known for its grace, intuition, and sensitivity. He shared the story of a woman who came to the monastery, overwhelmed by the harshness of the world. She was sensitive, intuitive, the Zen master said, but she saw her sensitivity as a weakness, something to be hidden, something to be ashamed of. Taking her to a quiet glade where a deer stood, watching them with calm, unblinking eyes, the Zen master spoke of the deer's wisdom. I told her of the deer, he said, of how it moves through the forest, aware of every sound, every movement, yet never fearful, never uncertain. The deer's strength lies in its sensitivity, in its ability to feel the world around it, to understand it on a deeper level. As she meditated on these words, the woman began to embrace her sensitivity, to see it not as a weakness, but as a strength. The deer's guidance helped her understand that true strength is not about being hard or unyielding, but about being in tune with the world around us, about moving through life with grace and understanding. July, the crab, protective, resilient, and emotionally connected. The Zen master's tone grew reflective as he spoke of those born in July. July, he said, is a month of protection, of nurturing the things we hold dear. Those born in this month are often protective, resilient, and deeply emotionally connected. They value family and home, often finding their strength in the relationships they build. The crab, he explained, is their guiding spirit, a creature known for its protective nature and strong connection to its environment. Told the story of a man who came to the monastery, burdened by the weight of his responsibilities. He was a protector, the Zen master said, always putting the needs of others before his own. But in his desire to protect, he had forgotten to care for himself. Taking him to the shore, where crabs scuttled across the sand, the Zen master spoke of the crab's wisdom. I told him of the crab, he said, how it carries its home on its back, always connected to the place it feels safe. The crab teaches us the importance of protecting what is most important, but also the need to retreat, to care for ourselves when the world becomes too much. As the man reflected on these words, he began to find balance in his life, to understand that caring for others did not mean neglecting his own needs. The crab's guidance helped him see that true resilience comes from knowing when to stand strong and when to retreat, from understanding that caring for oneself is just as important as caring for others. August, the lion, courageous, powerful, and natural leaders. When speaking of August, the Zen master's voice took on a tone of reverence. August, he said, is a month of courage, of standing tall in the face of adversity. Those born in this month are often courageous, powerful, and natural leaders. They have a presence that commands respect, a strength that inspires others. The lion, he explained, is their guiding spirit, a creature known for its courage, strength, and leadership. He recounted the story of a woman who came to the monastery, struggling with the weight of her responsibilities as a leader. She was strong, courageous, the Zen master said, but she felt the pressure of always having to be the one in control, the one others looked to for guidance. Taking her to a hilltop, where they watched a lioness move through the savannah, Zen master spoke of the lion's wisdom. I told her of the lion, he said, of how it leads not through fear, through respect, the strength of character, and the courage to face whatever comes its way. The lion reminds us that true leadership is not about power, but about the strength to inspire and uplift others. As she meditated on these words, the woman began to embrace her role as a leader, to see her strength not as a burden, but as a gift. The lion's guidance helped her understand that true courage is not about being unafraid, but about facing fear with grace and dignity, about using one's power to protect and uplift those around us. September, the owl, wise, discerning, and connected to the mysteries of life. As the Zen master turned to September, his voice grew thoughtful. September, he said, is a month of wisdom, of seeking knowledge and understanding. Those born in this month are often wise, discerning, and deeply connected to the mysteries of life. They have a natural curiosity, a desire to explore the depths of the soul. The owl, he explained, is their guiding spirit, a creature known for its wisdom and ability to see beyond the surface. He shared the story of a man who came to the monastery, seeking answers to questions that had long troubled him. He was a seeker of truth, the Zen master said, always looking for the deeper meaning, the hidden connections that others missed. But in his search, he had become lost, overwhelmed by the complexity of the world. Taking him to a quiet grove, where the silence was only broken by the hoot of an owl, the Zen master spoke of the owl's wisdom. I told him of the owl, he said, of how it sees in the dark, how it navigates the night with ease, finding its way where others cannot. The owl teaches us that wisdom is not about having all the answers, but about being open to the mysteries of life, about trusting in the guidance that comes from within. As the man meditated on these words, he began to find peace in his search for knowledge, to trust in the wisdom that lay within him. The owl's guidance helped him see that true wisdom is not about knowing everything, but about being willing to explore the unknown, about embracing the mysteries of life with an open heart. October, the raven, intelligent, transformative, and embracing of change. When the conversation turned to October, the Zen master's voice took on a tone of intrigue. October, he said, is a month of transformation, of embracing change and renewal. Those born in this month are often intelligent, transformative, and unafraid to embrace the unknown. They have a deep connection to the cycles of life, understanding that with every ending comes a new beginning. Raven, he explained, is their guiding spirit, a creature known for its intelligence and association with transformation. He told the story of a woman who came to the monastery struggling with a major life change. She was intelligent, resourceful, Zen master said, but the changes in her life had left her feeling lost, unsure of who she was or where she was going. Taking her to a secluded spot where a raven sat on a branch, watching them with piercing eyes, the Zen master spoke of the raven's wisdom. I told her of the raven, he said, of how it embraces change, how it uses its intelligence to navigate the complexities of life. The raven teaches us that transformation is not something to be feared, something to be embraced, a chance to renew ourselves and find new paths forward. As she meditated on these words, the woman began to see the changes in her life, not as obstacles, but as opportunities for growth. The raven's guidance helped her understand that true intelligence is not just about knowing, but about adapting, about using our knowledge to transform and renew ourselves in the face of life's challenges. November, the Serpent, transformative, intuitive, and seekers of hidden truths. Zen master's voice grew deeper as he spoke of November. November, he said, is a month of transformation, of shedding the old to make way for the new. Those born in this month are often transformative, intuitive, and seekers of hidden truths. They have a unique ability to reinvent themselves, to delve into the depths of the soul and emerge stronger and wiser. Serpent, he explained, is their guiding spirit, a creature known for its ability to shed its skin and renew itself. He recounted the story of a man who came to the monastery struggling with a profound personal transformation. He was intuitive, deeply connected to his inner world. The Zen master said that the changes he was going through had left him feeling uncertain, as if he had lost his way. Taking him to a quiet corner of the garden, where a serpent lay coiled in the sun, the Zen master spoke of the serpent's wisdom. I told him of the serpent, he said, how it sheds its skin, letting go of what no longer serves it, to renew itself, to grow stronger. The serpent teaches us that transformation is a natural part of life, that to grow, we must be willing to let go of the past and embrace the new. As the man reflected on these words, he began to embrace the changes in his life, to see them not as losses, but as opportunities for growth. The serpent's guidance helped him understand that true transformation comes from within, from the willingness to let go of the old and embrace the new with an open heart. December, the doe, gentle, intuitive, and spiritually connected. When speaking of December, the Zen master's voice softened once more. December, he said, is a month of gentleness, quiet reflection, and spiritual connection. Those born in this month are often gentle, intuitive, and deeply connected to the spiritual world. They have a calm, peaceful presence that brings comfort to those around them. The doe, he explained, is their guiding spirit, a creature known for its grace, intuition, and deep connection to the natural world. He shared the story of a woman who came to the monastery, seeking peace in a world that seemed filled with chaos. She was gentle, kind, Zen master said, but she felt overwhelmed by the harshness of the world, as if she could never find the peace she so desperately sought. Taking her to a quiet glade, where a doe stood, eyes full of calm understanding, the Zen master spoke of the doe's wisdom. I told her of the doe, he said, of how it moves through the forest with grace and ease, finding peace in the simplest things. The doe teaches us that true strength is not about being the loudest or the strongest, but about being true to oneself, about finding peace in the midst of chaos and beauty in the smallest detail. As she meditated on these words, the woman began to find peace within herself, to see that the serenity she sought was not something to be found in the world, something that came from within. The doe's guidance helped her understand that true peace comes from being in tune with the world around us, from finding beauty and grace in the everyday moments of life. Embracing the wisdom of your spirit animal. As the Zen master finished his stories, I felt a deep sense of connection to the wisdom he had shared. These were not just tales of animals and their characteristics, but profound lessons about life, about the strengths and challenges we all face, and the guidance that is available to us if we are willing to listen. Each spirit animal, he explained, is not just a symbol, but a guide, a reflection of the strengths and potentials within us. They are here to help us navigate the complexities of life, to remind us of the power we hold, and to guide us toward a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. As I left the monastery, the Zen master's words echoed in my mind, a reminder that we are all connected to something greater, that within each of us lies the wisdom and strength of the wolf, owl, the dolphin, the hawk, the horse, deer, the crab, the lion, the raven, the serpent, and the doe. All we need to do is look within, to trust in the guidance of our spirit animals, and to embrace the journey of self-discovery with an open heart.